We move on to Dalton.
Yeah.
I'm getting angry.
I know you don't like him. Yeah.
Look, there's 3 in
Is
Living
there?
Daylights. You're going to know exactly, and you're going to go, George, you genius.
Okay, go for it.
Georgie's the main one.
Yeah. Who you think he's a friend and he's not. He's a double agent.
Double agent.
Played by Jeroen Krabbe, who's a very famous Dutch actor.
This is why I appreciate it on this podcast.
Yeah, he's a very famous Dutch actor.
Yeah.
He's in The Fugitive with Harrison Ford.
Say Futurama.
No, he's in The Fugitive with Harrison Ford, and he's the best friend. Turns out he was the one that set him up for murder.
Oh,
That's
no.
it. He was the baddie after all, and he's basically the same kind of character in that.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, so
you got him. You then got Whittaker, who's like some weird Lance Corporal, Captain Corporal, whatever he is. His granddaddy and his granddaddy before that fought in the war, and he was going to fight in the war. And he don't, and he just has loads of guns, and he has a weird right
it's
shield
strange.
gun.
You know, I said you've got to be a scary villain,
Yeah.
or you've got to be a funny villain.
He's neither. He's rubbish.
And you can't quite tell what he's meant to be. Is he meant to be this deranged guy who thinks? But then even the other baddies like take the mickey out of him, don't they? And call him ridiculous.
They
and
think
say,
he's
like,
stupid.
Yeah,
he's there because I think he's got money.
that's it.
I think that's his only reason, because he's putting loads of money in from the government.
And he's meant to be like an arms dealer, like kind of thing, isn't it? And they're trying to update it and stuff.
Yeah, and he's got loads of guns. He just ain't scary. I just don't like him.
And then I didn't see the point. Why have a villain like that? She's going to try and who are they taking the mick out of? Like pretentious like arms dealers who think they're soldiers.
Exactly.
I don't know.
No, it just makes no sense.
Third
He's
one,
quite
weak.
The milkman.
I thought when you
Nikros.
said like that, Nikos, he's quite cool.
He's all the way through it. He don't get killed off in that first scene, because I remember when he infiltrates like MI6's summer beach house, wherever it is.
Yeah, there's like
Buckingham
a safe
Palace,
house.
Like, he comes in with the milk grenades. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, he's cool, and he does that bit where they've obviously because that's not his voice, is it?
No.
Like they've dubbed him over as well.
Yeah.
Because he's he talks in and he talks with like a perfect British accent. He's like, no
Everything's
problem here.
okay.
Yeah, everything's
No
okay.
problems
And
here,
he like
yeah.
walks into that old trick where he picks up the walkie-talkie and talks into it and stuff.
But he's cool because he comes as a milkman, leaves as a air ambulance.
He has that other line near the end when he's in the swimming pool, because he comes out in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
And he's all around surrounded by all those like women in like bikinis and stuff, and he doesn't seem that bothered about them, does he? He comes out and he's like speedos, or maybe I'm just dreaming it. I'm just dreaming him with speedos on, isn't he? I don't know. I think he's got something like that on. He ain't got. And he's he comes out and he speaks a few lines in that bit as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then he dies fighting.
God.
No, he's on the plane and they're like got the packaging with the bombs in it, isn't it?
And he just gets toppled out like that.
And
Bit of
he's
a lame death.
Well, he's hanging on to he's fighting Bond. That's quite a cool stunt. Right? But he's hanging out the plane and they got that big net and Bond's fighting him on top of the net.
Yeah.
And then eventually he just gets kicked off, doesn't he? He tries to grab. I don't know why he expects Bond to help him, and I'm like, we've just been trying to kill me, bro. Like, not gonna help you, are you?
Yeah, no.
And then he falls off. He's like, no, he tries to hang on to his boot, doesn't he?
Yeah, and then
Bond's I don't understand. He's hanging on to his. He cuts the shoelaces, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Doesn't Bond cut his own shoelaces so he lets go of him? He's
like,
no, please, no, and he falls off, doesn't he? And I'm like, the net is right next to you, bro.
Yeah, just grab on.
You were doing it a minute ago.
Yeah.
Still like
I know, but Bond got his Q scissors out and cut off the laces.
Yeah, and so he dies in that. He was all right. I suppose he was probably out of all the three.
Yeah,
he's the most effective.
He was a bit more
villain.
deranged and effective, yeah. So then you move on to License to Kill.
Sanchez.
Great villain.
He's the most kind of normal kind of villain, isn't it? They tried to make him like, look, he's not a super villain. He's not got.
He just likes dealing drugs.
Or anything like, he's just a drug dealer.
Yeah.
He's a pretty like high level drug dealer.
And
He'll
if you
kill
want to
people
base
to get
him
his ways.
with other drug dealers, he just kills anyone, and he's just a gangster.
He's not trying to change the world. He's not trying to take over the earth.
No, he just wants to make money.
Yeah. Just wants to make money, and if
he'll
you get in his way,
he'll kill you. So he did that to
Felix's wife, and
Nearly Felix. Stromberg's his long lost uncle, and lent him a couple of sharks.
Oh yeah, he's got the feed into the sharks thing. But even that's played a bit more realistically in a way.
A bit more realistically, because it's like, it's quite cool.
Played for sharks and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, and the way he dies, and he's got a little bit of
iguana.
Yeah.
That's a bit stupid, that bit.
A little bit stupid.
Job.
Or Snoop Dogg's iguana.
Yeah, exactly.
Starsky and Hutch.
With his tail shot off.
Yeah. Why are iguanas used actually quite a lot?
They're not actually iguanas, they're geckos, but they just look like iguanas.
Iguanas.
I don't know. Maybe they're very easily trained. I don't know. They're like, look, you could have some dogs, but like
They can be a little bit
they
bitey.
can be a bit hard to control, a bit nutty. So
or you can have this gecko that looks
this
like
iguana,
iguana and it'll
he
just
ain't
sit on
gonna
your
bother.
shoulders.
Yeah, he'll sit on your shoulder all day. I'm not probably like
He goes, yeah, I'll go for that.
Um,
So we move out of the.
So is that all we done with Sanchez? I think he's alright, isn't he?
He's
good.
alright.
No, yeah, exactly.
I don't know what else you want me to say about him.
He's played by Robert Darby. The guy's the bad guy in Goonies.
Excellent. Who's the other? Who's his friend?
Benicio del Toro.
What's his name in the film?
Dario. He's like a bit scary, isn't he?
He's a little bit scary. He always used to scare me because he's got them eyes like that. I'm
he
gonna
looks
kill you
proper
eyes, and he looks like he's not slept
very
for a couple
like
of
baby
weeks.
face stuff.
Yeah, but he looks like he's not slept for a couple of weeks, and
yeah,
he
he
will
does
actually
look
kill
string
you.
out and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I like him. But you know, Sanchez is just a normal drug dealer.
You can understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
Then we got Sean Bean in Goldeneye.
Yeah, you don't think that he's going to be the villain.
He's like, they've done this a few times, isn't it? Like anti-Bond.
Yeah.
Like he goes, yeah, I'm the anti-Bond. I was a 00 as well, and I was trained like Bond. I know everything Bond knows.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what if Bond was like went off the rails? What if Bond got disillusioned with like
and had to
job?
fight himself basically.
Yeah,
and then
he's pretty good. I mean, he's all right.
he's all right.
You want to talk about?
No. He's first of all he's getting controlled by the Russian general, isn't he? Whatever his name. Omarov.
Yeah, Blinny's in charge.
Yeah.
Really.
But he's
quite a good match for Pierce Brosnan. He can fight. He's the same kind of age.
Yeah.
A big fight at the end is quite good. And they're you
can believe they're good friends, and it's kind of a good story arc where they're friends. Thinks he dies.
There's a bit more to it. Their relationship.
There's a bit more to it.
Not
Yeah.
just villain
Bond wants the good fight. Bean just wants a bit of money.
Yeah.
You know. But then you move on to. First time we've got a lady sort of villain, apart from Rosa Klebb, but at least she actually looks like she's kind of attractive. You've got Xenia on the top.
Yeah. Well,
she gets on top of a lot of things.
Yeah, there's that line that he says. Oh, that's what Moneypenny says, and it's.
I should imagine you should be able to keep things.
Keep on top of
things. Yeah, I know, a bit lame, but
Xenia on the top. It is, but yeah, she's cool. She gets all like orgasmic when she's killing people.
Yeah, with the vibrations of a gun and all that.
Is that? I don't know. I thought it was just the fact that she kills everyone.
No. She has her gun.
I don't know. Maybe you're reading into it.
I don't think. Honestly, because she finished killing everyone and she lets out the massive
moan. But I thought it was because she's killing them all and she's getting turned on by killing them all.
She's getting turned on by the vibrations of her AK-47.
Okay. We'll have to agree to disagree on this.
Okay.
But I just don't even know how that would work, George. No, I don't understand how it works. Like. I've had that chat before, the birds and the bees, but
okay, but
it would be but yeah, she's cool. Like there's a bit when she like tries to crush Bond between her legs.
I know, and he goes no foreplay.
No more foreplay, and then that other geezer gets killed, the Admiral, doesn't he?
Yeah, but
you're killing me.
He like, dies where I think he.
Mate, he was punching. What did he think was going to happen?
What did he think was going to happen?
He knew he was going to get murdered. She wasn't going to be interested.
He was a big old admiral of a new stealth ship. What was he expecting? That she just wanted a quick bunk up?
She must like me. She likes me for my personality.
No way. No way.
So we got Goldeneye, then we got the best villain ever.
You got the best villain ever.
Oh, you're typing on the computer like Elliot Carter, the media mogul. Because the thing is, I think with him, he was supposed to be like a Rupert Murdoch thing. Like, what if Rupert Murdoch was evil? And it's like, well, what if he was more evil than he actually is?
And in the Bond film. That's basically Elliot Carter. But yeah, no, he's pants. They basically try to do Red Grant again, don't they, with Mr. Stamper. He's a bit weird.
Yeah, he's crap.
He's like Red Grant again.
Yeah, he's nice.
Good mention though.
Honourable mention.
Gupta, the guy who should be throwing cards. What was his name? They really did him dirty because they didn't really give. He's a really good known actor.
Don't know. I'd have to look it up, but I can't remember.
Oh,
Well, someone ever dies?
yeah. He should have had more of a play in it than
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Samuel Jackson.
You know.
I don't know. Tell me who it is, and I'll remember who it is.
Henry Gupta.
Yeah, who plays him?
I know exactly who it is. Ricky Jay.
Oh, the magician.
Yeah, the magician guy.
Yeah, no, I know.
And he should have. There was a deleted scene where he was hurting people by throwing cards and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was his really cool arc, and then they just deleted it off.
Yeah, he's been in loads of films, Ricky Jay. Yeah, he's a magician in real life. He's dead as well.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. But yeah, he died the year. No, he didn't. Sorry, ignore me. His character died in the same year as Tomorrow Never Dies. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Okay, it does. Yeah, before he died the same year that he died in Tomorrow Never Dies.
He portrayed the film. Yeah, no, sorry. But yeah, no. Again, Carter. Yeah, whatever.
See, Jonathan Pryce is a really great actor, but he's not very menacing, and he's a bad
No.
Bond villain.
Yeah, no. I just don't think he was the right one, and he pulled. What's her face? Come on, Craig.
Terry Hatcher.
Yeah, I think she's amazing.
Yeah, she's good in it. She's one of the better Bond girls in it.
Yeah. But then I think, well, why are you with him? Oh yeah, money. Sorry.
Yeah.
That was pretty stupid.
Look, these things happen. We don't like.
Look, I know that.
Maybe she loved him once. Loved his. We don't know.
Loved his.
Isn't it kind of like
the cut of his jib?
Bond ditched her.
No.
Scored on a rebound.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, these things happen.
Yeah, and she never lost Bond.
And then she gets back to him and dies.
Bit upsetting.
It is a sad bit when she dies in that one.
By Mr.
Bond takes a second to
by
think about
Mr.
it.
German assassin, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
But he's not big enough to mention.
Right, here's the big one. The one that I want to talk about.
Yeah, Renard.
Not Renard. From he's the way they played it out. They played it out quite well in the promotion stuff.
It was like the big villain. It was like this Robert Carlyle as Renard. Like, yeah, he's got a bullet in his brain. He's travelling slowly, but do you know what? Every day as goes on, he feels less and less pain. He doesn't feel like anything can hurt him. He loses his smell, touch, and all this stuff. And you think, oh, hold on, you can't hurt him. What's the COVID? That does sound like a lot like COVID. Renard is code name for COVID.
So he's a smokescreen, isn't he?
He is.
He's a smokescreen villain
because he's actually getting played,
as everyone is, by Electra King, who I think is one of the most interesting villains they've had in Bond.
Complex.
Yeah, she's the only female villain we've had.
Yeah.
Not in terms of like, we've had female villains who like I said, double agents, or
Rosa Klebb.
Yeah, or they're just henchwomen, aren't they? Like they're to people.
But we've not had a master woman.
No, a woman behind pulling the strings behind it all.
Yeah.
And I think her character's pretty interesting because she was like kidnapped, wasn't she? And
she fakes her own kidnapping to get money from.
Yeah.
Because doesn't Bond give her the money? He donates the money from his big old bank account.
Yeah, something like that happens. Because he basically when she was a kid, she was kidnapped by Renard, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And everyone thought that she had Stockholm syndrome and was like with him, but it was actually she manipulated him to fall in love with her so she could escape.
Yeah.
And now she kills her own dad.
Yeah.
And
she
Bond,
wants all his millions.
And that's the thing. It's cool. She's not really. She doesn't have a personal vendetta against Bond.
No.
It Bond's just in the way, and she will sleep with him, and use him.
Because she doesn't succumb to the magic Bond wiener.
She's the only one that's kind of immune to a magic wiener.
Who takes it and just like, yeah, okay, that was nice. Thanks.
It doesn't turn her good again.
But it doesn't change her,
make her good.
No.
So, yeah, that's why I think she's the best.
She is awesome. Yeah, I agree.
She's a great actress. It's got my, like I've said before, favourite Bond moment when she says, "You won't kill me, James, because you miss me," and he shoots her, and he says, "I'll never miss," which is cool. It's like, do you know what I mean?
To be sure, I never miss.
Like Pierce Brosnan. To be sure, I never miss. Yeah, so that's why Electra King's one of my favourite ones. I think she's really interesting. It's cool to have a female villain.
Yeah, it is cool.
To show
they should do it more often.
They should, yeah.
We move on to Die Another Day.
Yeah.
You have General Moon.
Who's a bit pointless, isn't he?
Toby
I didn't say Tobey Maguire then. Can you imagine that?
Tobey Maguire. He was too busy shooting webs in 2002,
Exactly.
Craig.
Yeah, he was.
He
Like,
didn't have the time to be a
that'd
big
have
Bond
been it.
villain.
I think, Pierce Brosnan would eat him for breakfast, wouldn't he? I think, like...
Change, big change. Yeah. And
Toby Stevens.
Toby Stevens. He's General Moon, North Korean Army.
Hey, I'm like anti-Bond too. I'm handsome and I wear a tuxedo.
Is he handsome?
I think he's alright. I mean, I'm gonna kick him out a bit. I don't know. He's alright. I don't know. He's not ugly, I suppose.
Okay.
Look, we're not waiting the hotness of all the villains because who would win?
That'd be another episode. No, I'm joking.
Sophie
Marceau.
Sophie Marceau, probably. Yeah.
Rami Malek.
And then we'll get to him. And then who are we talking about? Die Another Day. And then you have a favourite villain now.
Rosamund Pike, Miranda Frost, the old 00.
Yeah.
Sorry, she's not a 00. Double agent.
Yeah, she's
quite cool. We've not had a double agent on there really before. The only double agent I can think of as well is the one out of Spy You Love Me. Because she's technically KGB and then she's good and
but she's double agent for our side. Yeah, so that's cool.
But Miranda Frost, she's also working with him and it's quite a cool story how they linked that together. I think she's quite a cool villain. She has a cool villain death with old Halle Berry on the old plane. She stabs her through the heart. Jinx, you say? Yes, I know. To be sure, Jinx. But I don't think they're all that. He just wants domination over Korea, I think. That's all he wants. He don't worry about the world. He just wants
He's got a robot suit at the end, isn't he?
Very
He's fighting
weird.
him with a robot suit.
Very weird. And he can create... He gets like another Goldeneye, basically, through his satellites from an ice lair.
And he's a Korean guy that's had his face changed, isn't he?
Yeah, through sleep nopsis or whatever.
They got that dream machine, and he can't sleep. He never gets to sleep.
About 30 minutes on the dream machine.
That's when it started going really
insane.
like back to Moonmaker style stuff, wasn't it? Like
it loses its flow. So we move on to
Daniel Craig.
Yeah, we got Le Chiffre, who's a great villain. I think he's really sinister. One thing I really don't like about him, I'm going to get it off straight away.
Don't. What? What don't you like about him?
His secret weapons and asthma pump.
Oh yeah. Well, they tried to. He cries blood, which is stupid.
I know. They just. I think they. I don't know. I don't know why they did it.
They got to try and give him something weird, didn't they?
I know.
And he
crying blood and
asthma pump. It's not really like intimidating.
He makes it really obvious, doesn't it? He's like he's an anti-Darth Vader.
I think they're trying to make him like he's a nerd, isn't he?
Yeah.
But he's a scary nerd. Mads Mikkelsen's a really great actor, really charismatic actor.
Yeah, I think he does portray it very well, especially when he's whooping Bond's ghoulies.
So he's one of the better ones, probably on that. Then you got Dominic Green.
Yeah.
Matthew Almeric in Quantum of Solace.
He's just so weedy, rubbish. There's no even point.
He's obviously thought, well, I'll move on from what they did with Le Chiffre and really make him weedy.
You was like saying like, yeah, what if I didn't have muscles and I didn't have loads of guns and I didn't have all of this? What if I had nothing? Yeah.
What if I didn't know how to fight? That's what he says, stuff like that. Like,
that's Dominic
Green.
Green.
Dangerous to Bond.
No, not really.
Whatever makes it work for him, I suppose, in his head. But they were trying to go for that kind of water thing, wasn't it? Like he's like destroying the natural resources and like
the
oil
Sahara
and
Desert. Yeah, I know, it's very weird. I got turned off after the first 10 minutes after that car chase at the beginning. Then we've got what's his name in the film?
What, the third one?
Yeah, Skyfall. Yeah,
Silver.
Silver. That's it. Quite cool.
Yeah, I think he's really cool. He's really funny.
Because he links in a little bit more. He links. Obviously, he had a past with M.
He kind of comes into the funny bad guy thing for me, but
yeah, he does, and he has his sexual chemistry with Bond, which we've never seen before. And
I really like that bit. I know
really like that.
I think that gay stuff.
No, I get it. It makes him a little bit like he's like what Dominic Green should have been.
Yeah, but then again, he's another anti-Bond, isn't he? He's trained by that. He's got a very personal vendetta against M, and Bond is just in the way again. He's not really after Bond.
He just doesn't care. He's just like, if you want to protect M, fine, but I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
You're the same, you and I. There's a lot of that stuff in movies and stuff.
I'm surprised at the end they didn't reveal, like, he's your brother.
Yeah, but they were saving that.
They were saving that for the catastrophe of Spectre.
And then, so Javier Bardem, a really charismatic actor.
Yeah. has done a lot of big bad roles. Didn't he
You
do
need
the
that.
Spanish guy with the gas pump?
Yeah, he's Anton Shakur,
Yeah.
who doesn't really come from anywhere.
No.
He's not really Spanish. In No Country Won't Win, which he won the Oscar for just before that.
Yeah.
So that's a bit more restrained, more of a scary bad guy than this one, where he's more of a funny bad guy.
No.
But he's really good. They could have made more from him. I thought when he takes his, this is me, he takes the bit out, he looked like Jaws.
Yeah.
And his face was like, he looked like Jaws. And I thought,
Yeah.
oh, they're going to make him Jaws.
Yeah.
And he can like bite people with that, but he didn't. But that's just what I thought might happen.
That was quite cool. I never thought that. And you got a really good actor in Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, it's Blofeld, so we're moving on to Spectre now.
And I think that it should be really good because he's a really good actor. And you think, oh yeah, we'll do alright as Blofeld. Then they start being like, yeah, I'm your long lost brother.
Foster brother, isn't he?
Yeah.
When he like, isn't it? See, this is where it gets lame. It's like
I know.
the reason Blofeld makes Spectre is because
James took all the attention from foster mum and
James
dad.
got adopted by him and he was jealous because James Bond was hot or something. Do you know what I mean? Like James Bond was cool
He was
and like
stupid.
he was a dog and his
Stupid.
dad was like, oh, so he kills his mum and dad.
Nah, it makes
doesn't
no
he?
sense,
And
Craig.
he's like, now I'm going to create Spectre and like turn everyone against you.
Yeah, it makes no sense. He was the orchestrator of his pain.
Yeah, I'm the orchestrator of your pain, James. And
I just don't like it.
it's cool because Javier Bardem does that as well. Like, they try not to overplay it and make it seem too scary.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like you kind of underplay it, don't you? You play it more chatty, like with both.
He's intelligent. He's intellectual, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got away with words. But again, he just doesn't do it for me. And that reveal of Blofeld at the end, I was just like, oh, boring. Let's move on.
Well, let's move on. We're here now, aren't we? Honourable mention for Never Say Never Again. It's not an official Eon Bond film.
Yeah.
But Klaus Maria Brandauer
is very good.
He's very good villain in it.
Good chemistry between him and Bond.
Yeah, they let him have a lot of fun. And again, he's not really. He's just he's Largo again because it's a remake of Thunderball. But he's
a cool version of Largo.
He's like a young, nice-looking kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's
Does he have an eye patch?
Nope, he's got nothing like that. He's got no like thing. He's got his fashion sense is a bit out there, but it's the 80s.
That's
so
fair enough. Yeah.
But he can't really call that a disfigurement, I suppose. He's got wears a bad scarf and stuff. But he's quite. Again, he plays that thing where he's quite. It's that fake. You never play like an actor. You have to play the subtext. Never play the emotions thing. So you walk in, you start acting all tough and scary.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. That's underneath anyway. So you just have him come in and act all charming and stuff like that with Bond.
Yeah,
and it works better. Like, I mean, it's not so over the top. So yeah, and we'll see what Rami Malek's like. Who looks like he's trying to go for all mean and moody and stuff. Like he's got a scar. He's got a scarred face.
Yeah,
like
we'll have to see when we see.
Funny foreign accent.
As I say, we'll see that in 2029.
There's a lot of that in there. You got to be foreign.
Yeah.
To be a Bond villain because it's kind of like the Englishman against the world, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. They've got a vendetta against the English people.
Right, I think we're coming to the end.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite Bond villain?
Well, you put me on the spot now.
I'm putting you on the spot. You must have known this was coming.
I know, I should have done Jaws.
Come, Mr. Bond. Huh?
Jaws, but no, it's
Jaws. If that's your favourite one.
He is, because he's just amazing. He's like, I laugh every time I see him. Like,
even though, okay, you laugh because, okay.
I laugh because he's such a good character.
Okay, he's got metal teeth and he bites people and he's quite scary when you're a kid and he's quite. Like,
yeah, but he's not. I know he's not main villain. But who's your favourite? Let me have a think.
Well, you're not sure if he's your main villain yet.
No, because he's not a true main villain, is he? He's just.
Mine's Electra King. I think Electra King.
Yeah, you was going to say that.
Is the most interesting Bond villain that we've had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she is, and then it's quite. The film's not brilliant, but then they got that really great twisty kind of thing about that she's the villain, and it sets it into kind of more darker, interesting territory with her.
Yeah.
And again, we don't really have a female villain who's really pulling the strings, and yeah, she's my favourite.
I'm sticking with Jaws.
That's it.
No one sticks.
Who'd win in the fight? Well, obviously Jaws, but she might seduce him. And make
George, you're quite handsome, and he'll be like, "Okay, thank you."
Yeah, she'll seduce him and make him one of her henchmen.
True,
wouldn't she?
That's probably what.
Lead him on. Right, that's what she does.
But yeah,
that's it. That's our trawl through all of the Bond villains. So, if you liked if you put your favourite Bond villain in the comments,
exactly, we want to know.
Engagements. We might not pay any attention to it, but put it in there.
Put it in there. Nothing to lose.
Yeah. So if you like what you hear, hit like. If you want to hear more, hit subscribe. But yeah, once again, thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.